So what we're going to talk about this evening is avoiding the two major problems faced by self-managed super funds today, and what the opportunity is by dealing with SMRF. So basically, the two major concerns or the two major problems faced by super funds is the fact that you are going to pay a large deposit to get a property, and then you're not going to be able to get that equity out of the property once it's complete. So basically, it's effectively a buy and hold strategy. So what we're doing is we're actually going to be talking about those two strategies and the three things that set us apart to the other superannuation property companies out there is that we actually have a property research team. We work closely with them. They are the specialists in what they do. We also have our wholesale property division where you buy property as a co-developer, and the new liquidated property acquisitions division, which is buying distressed properties and then also passing that on to our participants within what we do here at self-managed super funds. So the major problem with super these days, as I'm sure you're all aware, is how long will it last you in retirement? The mathematical equation is you should divide or multiply what you want to live on. So if it's $50,000 a year, multiply that by 20, and you're going to need $1 million in retirement, and that's in today's money. So the big question is, do you actually have that? So what we do is it's all about knowing where and what to buy, and once you actually have acquired one of those properties through our wholesale division or through our liquidated position, when you get it at the end, the big question is, do you hold it? So do you liquidate it, take the cash and go to the next opportunity, or do you actually hold it because of the good capital growth? And that's where we actually bring in Invesco. Invesco Strategies, headed up by Neil McLean, who we're lucky enough to have here this evening, is now going to talk to you about what you should do if that property does actually fit into that strategy of holding it for the long term. And I'll just hand you over to Neil. Thank you, Neil.
Before you do that, I'm just going to turn that off now.
Yep.
Thank you. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Property investment is something that I've been doing for a little while now, about 35 years or a little bit longer, I think. And to me, the most important factor in property investment clearly is capital growth. It always has been capital growth. Yet with what these guys are doing here is something I've never seen before, of being able to buy properties at below the valuation. And that's something that I was very intrigued with. It's something that with my client base we like to utilise their services, and I'm more than happy to let them utilise my services of looking at the potential of capital growth. We're a buyer's advocate, a buyer's agent if you like, and clients engage us to research a property they were considering for property investment for themselves, whether it be in or out of super. So the service we provide is to write a report as to what the potential of that property is, both for capital growth and income security, so they can make an educated and informed decision. In other words, we do their due diligence for them. Our service to our clients is that if we find a property that has potential for capital growth, that particular property, generally we become the agent, or we do a conjunction deal with the agent that they've been talking to. That's our only fee, or how we get remunerated. We don't charge anything to clients. Many clients find that the property they're looking at perhaps hasn't got the same growth potential. We might have something else. We can make suggestions. And just to give you an idea of the difference and the importance of capital growth, if you selected a property in an area, and 60% of people tend to buy properties in their own postcode because they feel more comfortable for some reason, but I won't go into that now. But if you selected a property that grew at 7% per annum, or we found you one, or you found one, whatever it may be, that would grow at 10% per annum, the difference over a 10-year period in your pocket is over $200,000. And that's the power and importance of capital growth. Outside of super, it can be used as equity to borrow against. for another property inside of super, of course, if you're structured the right way and getting the right advice, it's tax-free capital gain. So it's very, very attractive. So we at Invesco, with our clients, and we've been going now since Invesco's been going since 1990, we introduce our clients to SMSF property services for these wholesale properties. And what they've asked us to do is, for their clients, and indirectly for our clients, is give them an opinion, or an appraisal if you like, as to whether or not the property would be worth holding on to. In other words, you might buy one of these properties and you're 30, 40,000, whatever it may be, better off when the thing's built. What do? Do you just sell it straight away, pocket it, pay tax on it, which is not attractive, or do you hold on to it? And of course, if there's no potential for capital growth, there's no point in holding on to it. It's not doing anything. You're just postponing what the tax you might pay on it, and you're limiting yourself to doing it again with these guys. But if, on the other hand, there was capital growth potential, if we said to these guys we can see 10% potential in capital growth there, why not hold on to it? And this is the decision you've got to make. So that's a service down the track. The initial thing that you're contemplating now, I guess, by being at this meeting, is being able to buy a property that is below bank valuation. Whether you hold on to it or not is an opinion that we'll give to Gary's company, and they'll no doubt pass on to you, so you can make the right decision when it comes to that. So that's about all I wanted to talk about tonight. Thank you for your time.